So I don't even know how the show's going to go because there was so much stuff on the whiteboard last week that we didn't get to. And it's all in imaginary ink right there. Only I can see it. So I'm going to have to fill some plugs tonight. I have stuff from last episodes, but we really missed like literally half the whiteboard.
Yeah, we did. I knew we had a lot left back on that board. So.
And none of it's on there anymore. I didn't take a picture of it. Like I said, I just stored the pieces that weren't on there into my brain. And, like I said, if I have to plug any holes tonight.
There we go. We just revert back to what's inside of your head.
I mean, we have such a huge show anyway. We've got birthdays. We have Bre'llionaire tonight. And this one's going to be harder still. So Dad's going to have to probably use your lifelines, dude. Just use your lifelines. All right, guys. They call us the Breeze. It is a very special episode. Why? Because it is episode 69.
69, dude!
There's only one way to do it, so let's get to it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Blow the lid off the joint. Yeah.
Well, hey guys, welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Episode, what is it?
69, dude!
69, dude. Yeah, I just like that number. I don't know why we keep playing that clip over and over again, but it's a cool episode.
It's a yin to a yang.
Yeah, it looks like a yin-yang. That's why it's cool. It's
a great year of Chevy Camaro.
And like the sign for cancer, I believe, right?
Yeah. And I think that's where it stops.
Is that right? Or it's one of the signs. It's a 6 and 9.
Is it a 6 and 9?
I think one of them. Is it cancer? I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up.
Wow.
But yeah, that's
where it was a great year for Chevy Camaro.
And a great year for Chevy Camaros. Yeah, so just, I mean,
all
69th episode.
69, dude!
We're happy to be celebrating out there with you guys. We have a huge show
juju
for you tonight. As we were just mentioning, we have Bre'llionaire tonight. Dad's kind of fumbled the last couples. He's had some runs where he's won like 2 or 3 in a row.
Yeah,
but then
Bre'llionaire.
But last time, and we do this every 3 episodes. Last time I think he was super confident in his 5th answer, and it was wrong. So we just stopped. The episode before that, he bombed out at like the 3rd question. So Ryan actually had to fill in, and Ryan didn't even get to the end, but he got pretty far. So I'm looking for.
I was on the spot.
But tonight, honestly,
I think Ryan got through 7.
I know I always say this, but this is no bullshit.
4.
I was putting these on for YouTube today after I drew the questions out of the magic computer, and I was like, Jesus, these are hard. Okay, so I'm sorry in advance.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But we have 3 lifelines, and we'll get into that later. We also have headlines tonight. There's only a few, but we also have a lot of stuff to talk about. How to make your holidays, and my favorite part of the holidays is the smells.
Sure.
Thanksgiving and everything, you start getting those candles out that smell like apple pie and this, that, and the other thing.
People decorate outdoors.
You start getting the cinnamon sticks, the brooms, and everything like that. I mean, we have a way to spice up your bonfire this season. So make sure you stay with us for that. And birthdays. Dad, actually, I think you were a little bit further behind than you are tonight. You gained some ground last episode, so you're only down 11 points. Dad's at 182. Which is pretty cool.
Don't blink.
But Ryan and I had a very fun Monday. Our firm was closed down for the day.
Yes,
which was nice. You got to take a holiday every once in a while, and we have an annual.
Prestigious.
We have an annual. We play the other branches of our firm in a kickball tournament once a year, and I have never gone to this tournament, and this is probably my 6th year being there, and they've probably done the tournament for the last 3 or 4 years since the other firms were established. And because we're the first firm, let's be real, we're the OGs.
Yeah, come on.
And our firm has never won the kickball tournament ever. So they were like, and I've never gone out, but this year, because Ryan now works for my firm, I was like, okay. And then we have 2 very athletic seeming guys that are into sports, and I was like, okay, I think we actually have a shot this year. And I like these guys. I want to go hang out with them. So I was like, all right, let's finally go do this. What a day. What a day. So first off, it's in Safety Harbor.
Early morning.
It's in Safety Harbor because the other 2 firms are in Tampa. One is in Carroll, one's Wesley Chapel. So we had to kind of find a triangular location, which I feel like they're getting the better of the deal still, but either way, it doesn't matter. So we're like, okay, well, let's go park in the parking lot where we normally park at our firm. at about, and we got to be there by 10 a.m. The game starts at 10 a.m. at a park, in a baseball Little League park in Safety Harbor. So we go, okay. So Ryan, thank you, by the way, for electing to drive. He said, everybody meet me in the parking lot. One of our teammates lives in Shore Acres. I live downtown. So I was like, I'll swing through Shore Acres and pick him up. I said, be ready at 8:45. I'm not fucking around. This is early for me, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit out here. And this guy has a habit of not
being up when he's
everyone's like,
supposed to
set
be
5
up.
alarms, dude. Set 5 alarms. So I'm already like nervous leaving the house. Like, I'm going to give him the 5 minutes, the courtesy 5 minutes, but then I'm rolling, and it's early for me. And dude comes out right on time, taking out his trash. And I'm like, all right, let's go. It was kind of a chilly morning. A little bit of a chilly morning.
It's a little brisk.
So we all meet in the parking lot of the firm, or me and him meet Ryan, and then another guy, Mayo, which we've mentioned on the show before. We have some pre-celebratory Coca-Colas in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then we run our asses over there. We stop by the gas station, grab some beers, because you're not really supposed to have beer at the ballpark. And they said, like, you don't really, they're like, if you can be discreet about it, that's what all the managers tell all the staff. Just try to be discreet about it, but we
put a straw in it.
We have,
put a cap on
we
it.
we have booked time on these 2 fields for the afternoon, but there might be kids running around, the park.
Absolutely.
So the big trend became everybody had like their t-shirt, because we were all supplied team t-shirts.
Yep, that's the original OGs.
And I will interject right now. I elected to not wear my team t-shirt because I had a very special jersey that is our place kicker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it's kickball. So I'm like, I'm wearing my suck-up jersey.
Yeah, that's he wore that thing, man. Wore it beautifully, by the way.
Because he can kick.
Yeah,
I can kick.
But so everybody had their t-shirts wrapped around their beers. And who started that? Will started it, and then it just took on. And before you knew it, there's about 10, 12 guys walking around with beers wrapped in t-shirts, and that just became the thing.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Way more discreet than just a regular koozie, but
I played catcher for a little bit. Catcher for a little bit because that seemed to be like the least amount of work. And I'm smoking cigs and shit, and just drinking beers, and I'm out there having a good time.
Oh, you were having a great time.
Ryan was out in like outfield. What happened when
I got when I fell down?
When you were trying to run or something? And Fern, our manager of our branch, he of one of the halves of the branch, he yells at you. He's like, Ryan, what are you doing?
So we were looking at one of the diamonds.
You got the big scrape?
Yeah, well, we were looking at one of the diamonds, and Will and I were like sitting there. We're like, okay, well, that second base, somebody's gonna fuck themselves up on that second base, because the way that it dipped down and around, it was almost like there was 2 concaves right before you had to hit the base. So like, all right, so I get on first.
Yeah, they had some divots.
And then Mayo, he's behind me, and he just boots one. I'm like, send me home, Mayo. I'm on first. I'm like, send me home, dude. And he's on up the bat. He boots one, so I take off, and then I as soon as I round second, I hit that one little spot, and it's like I got sniped, and I just freaking hit the ground, man. No. And I just I fall to the ground, I get up really fast, and then I just had to hold at third, but Mayo had to go back to second. He could have had it in the Parker, but he was so Fern was freaking out, but I guess Fern also went up to somebody else and was dude, I don't know, man. It was very intense. Very intense.
You got to understand, we have our warehouse workers, and they're all athletic, and they're all super into it, and they were kicking ass, and that they show up for this shit. So I played catcher for 2 or 3 innings, and then I subbed out this kid that was just kind of standing behind me, younger, and he was catching the balls, but he was standing by the fence, and I was just like, okay, I'll just let you do this. I'm going to go have a cigarette, blah, blah. Plus, I'd torn my groin a little bit.
Oh, man, Mayo.
Just on the warm-up. Just on our warm-up, I went out to go catch that ball, and I crab-legged.
I look over, and I see Jeremy is just, freaking hobbling along. Yeah, I was just instant. All we're doing is warming up.
Well,
That's all we're doing.
I went to
Easy
go.
little.
I went right, but the ball went
Man,
left, so I like spread my thighs a little too quickly, and so I immediately hurt myself there. But it was fun, man. I'll have to put the picture up.
Mayo
of somebody
took out a girl on the other team,
my
dude.
God, yes, dude, that was the best part. Okay, so the other firm had this but woman that was probably like maybe in her mid-20s, and Mayo is kind of a tall kid, but he's kind of skinny. And he was.
I thought you said it was a girl.
And there was a girl.
He was running bases,
from the other
and she
firm.
was like on second or on shortstop between second and third.
Okay.
And he just bulldozed her, like just didn't even give a shit.
And he's like,
and everyone was like,
just
whoa.
Everyone stops real quick, and everyone's like,
Is it around the base or something?
Everybody was like, it's fair, it's fair.
Oh yeah,
And
they just collided, and
was nuts.
she just freaking hit.
He
the
was
ground
our
like a sack of
MVP. We
potatoes.
actually did the ice bucket with him at the end. He didn't see it. We were doing a group photo, and we did take the photo, but it was mainly to get him to face away from all of us.
If you not had given that blonde-haired girl a concussion, we probably wouldn't have won.
She sprung right back up. She was good. Everybody's like, all right,
She dusted
fair
her
play,
knees
fair
off.
play.
She
Here we
was
go.
fine.
Here
Walking
we go.
around in circles.
Let's go. So yeah, I'll try to post it on the Facebook page. Make sure you go out there to our Facebook page. They call us The Breeze. Like the page. I'll try to post the photo of Ryan and I. Someone in the bleachers behind us saw me and Ryan. After a point, Ryan and I were kind of done playing for a little bit. We were like, all right, we're taking a little, because we were able to sub in and out, and we're just kind of standing.
Oh, bro photo for show.
I got my right hand up on the chain links. Ryan's next to me. He's got his left hand up on the chain links, and it's from the back. And you got my suck up jersey, and you got my Hattie B's hat, and Ryan's the shirt from our firm, and we just look like two, sideline coaches. Just trying to figure out.
It's a bro photo for sure.
Our coach Fern literally ran out to the second baseman at one point and had a talk with him real quick, so it was like kind of funny. Like at the end of the game, because I was pretending I was the sideline coach, like the base coach, and I ran out after the game was over and shook the other coach's hand and did all that bullshit. Like I was really getting into the role. I really
He threw a base at one point.
I threw a base. I ejected a parent.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah, it was a lot. But I'll tell you, that really took a toll on me. And that's not where the day ended either.
You better
man.
get another knee skin.
Well, that's not where the day ended either. So we were all leaving. And we're like, well, it's still kind of early because we were supposed to be out there till about 2:00. And I think we were probably leaving around then at 2:30. And Safety Harbor, we're still like, hey guys, we're off today. We've had a couple beers. You want to go have a bar beer, maybe throw some darts. So our whole crew, about 5 of us, we ran over to Slizzy McGee's over there, off 62nd. There.
Oh yeah,
and we had I had another beer and another shot, and played some darts. And that was fun. So Ryan and I, we gotta fucking stop doing, because we do it here too.
Yeah.
But when we're like feeling frisky and the day's going fun and everybody's having a good time and we've had a couple drinks in us, we get in this mode where we want to wrestle each other on hard surfaces.
Yeah, really hard surfaces. Yeah.
So many times in that backyard over here at the Tiger Cage with Dad's wood deck, Ryan and I have slammed each other down on that wood deck and I'm 36, dude. I'm like about to be 37 and you're 31. Every time we do it,
32. I'm 32.
Okay, 32. That's right. You just turned 32. Every time we do it, something of mine ends up sore and at least something of mine ends up scraped.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, let's stop this shit.
This time, I think it went a little bit further.
I think this time it went a little bit too far because we just had that adrenaline pumping through us from the kickball game, which I can't tell you the last time I've played a team sport other than swinging baseball bats with Dad and Ryan.
You did look good out there.
I mean, I get my energy going, babe. I know how to play sports. Dad taught me hand-eye coordination. I still got it. But yeah, so we decide after we walk out of the bar that this is literally 3:00 in a shopping center that contains a pet store next door and a Winn-Dixie just down the block. For some reason, we challenge each other right there on that fucking sidewalk under the overhang. I think I got the worst of it because I bruised my tailbone And I don't know if Ryan slammed me in a way because I don't remember any but landing on my.
I'm not sure. I
landed on my elbow. I remember that because I scraped my elbow, and you can see the scrapes.
I got.
And the elbow hurts a little bit, but I also just landed on like my right hip. I don't remember landing on my tailbone.
You're older. I mean, Ryan's young. He can bounce right off of the blacktop.
Well, and then when my knee hit the ground from this, it shredded another 2 inches. Even more.
Oh, it was like red.
But I mean, in general, when you hit the pavement in blacktop, you tend to bounce right back up.
So either that or after that
like
bar,
cat,
and like I said,
like in Nashville,
we were all being responsible. Nobody had more than like 2 drinks at the bar. We had already driven from Safety Harbor, and we were sober enough at that point. So like nobody was wasted. We just do what we do best, and we got into a little thing, and then we go over to your place, and I literally had half a twisted tea. Never had one before in my entire life. It was very sweet. Good. But I had half. It was interesting. I drank half that, and I was playing around with Klystron, and I was letting him chew on my fist, and he's slobbering all over it, and he's being real gentle. And I was playing around with him, and I was throwing this yellow Kong ball that has like these dents in it. And I was throwing this ball, and he kept bringing it back to me. I went to go reach over to get and I'm in Ryan's like screened in area, like the cement. I go to reach over to grab the ball in the chair that I'm sitting in, and I bust ass in the chair and hit my tailbone. Now, mind you, like I've only had half a twisted tea while I've been there. Only had a beer and a shot at the bar. I'm starting to sober up. I'm about to drive home, and we're eating food, and I just ate shit. So I'm like trying to figure out, okay, when did I hit my tailbone? When did the tailbone thing happen? And there's some different debates. Some people say it definitely happened when Ryan body slammed my ass outside of Slizzy McGee's.
I don't know.
I'm thinking I remember the fall. I remember the fall from playing with Clyde being pretty hard. So I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, I've had a rough. I had to call out of work on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I was like,
so
dude,
I went in.
I went in. Well, you already had to work. You just went in earlier for me.
Well, and then I had what I had to do. I got you, buddy. But I had to tape up my knee, and so what you guys see is just the basically medical tape that I wrapped around on my skin. So it was just medical tape on my skin, and my dumbass, I did a whole shift with that. So skin to tape, and then I rip off medical tape, and the whole
skin starts graphing to the tape.
A whole front layer of my skin just ripped off when I took off. So like that's why you see everything on my back. Yeah, well, I was like, I should have just wrapped my whole leg around. Instead, now I'm ripping off my skin with tape. So it made it 100% worse.
You didn't use gauze with
no, I just put tape on it and I worked it. I don't know. I just figured it was good to go.
At the firm, we have a first aid kit, and we're out of half the supplies. So he used what he could. That's it.
I learned a lesson.
But yeah.
Should we use that gray tape over there?
And
that
I'm telling
duct
you,
tape or the electrical tape?
When I'm telling you about my Tuesday, man,
because we're out of that hockey tape.
Before we go, real quick,
just right to my skin, man.
I've gotten like a total of about 10 hours of sleep over the past 3 days because it's impossible to sleep on this thing. You can't sleep on it, and when you sleep on your side, it only lasts for so long until you wake up in pain. You know what I'm.
Well, you've had it before. I'm having a knot right here in my shoulder, and it's like.
Well, you better fucking not mention that again.
In the name of.
But yeah, no. Literally Tuesday when I called out of work, you know what was awesome about it? I just stood in one spot in my kitchen all day.
That's awesome.
Yep. I didn't want to sit down.
You're like what's his face?
You're like a cat.
Ron Swanson.
You're like a cat.
When he can't
when he gets the hernia.
Around.
Yeah, when he gets the hernia and he can't look anywhere, and he's just are you still there?
But you know what? So we're just at that age now. Though? We need to.
Oh, it'll get better.
I'm going to shake your hand right now, Ryan. Right here on the radio.
It'll get better,
boys. They call us the Breeze Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra. Next time either one of us charges the other one to do our wrestle thing, let's just stop.
Let's stop.
Unless we're on the beach or unless we're in a nice fluffy yard.
Okay. Or
that's the rules.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to not try to kick your ass every once in a while.
Yeah, exactly.
But
not so we just on concrete,
make sure no concrete or wood decks anymore, man. It's getting ridiculous. Guys, this is they call us the Breeze. Episode 69. Let's hear it for you.
69, dudes!
We will be right back with celebrity birthdays, so don't go anywhere. What do you guys say, Dad? What do you say?
Going to kick ass at the birthdays.
That's right, Ryan. What do you say?
I hope.
And I'm out.
Do.
All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
You got to go to the bathroom too?
Yeah! Tonight!
I would love nothing more.
Well, hey guys, welcome back into They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, God. Let me get comfortable here.
Oh, get comfortable. You do not want.
I kind of came out a little too hot on that one, and I...
You want me,
but yeah, guys, definitely,
turn the stool upside down
and just sit up on it.
Oh, thanks a lot, Dad.
Sit up on
guys, this is episode 69.
69,
They Call Us the Breeze, and make sure you're going out there and liking the Facebook page. They Call Us the Breeze, and also definitely make sure you subscribe to Tiger Cage Media on YouTube. Yeah, we're just hanging out here having some fun tonight. We're talking about some. So if you're just joining us on YouTube, if you're just tuning in, make sure you go back and listen when the show's over, please. Go back and listen to what we were talking about last time. Had some fun kickball and reasons why Ryan and I are just getting too old for this shit, and we're feeling a little beat up today and the last several days, and I'm having trouble sitting.
I have bruises everywhere.
I think you boys need to maybe think about getting into that pickleball thing.
Okay. I had a dream.
I'll probably fall over doing that, man.
I had a fucking dream, not to go into dreams again, but briefly. I had a dream about some other sport that was like pickleball, but some dude started it, and it was like a real sport, and I was like, this is cool as fuck, and I thought it was a real thing, and then I woke up and I was like, shit, I wish I could remember like how that sport went down, because we could totally invent that sport. But I digress. Guys, it is time for celebrity birthdays. Dad is only down 11 points. Ryan is very close to 200.
You have an opportunity here.
Very close to 200.
I don't remember if the sport included a ball or
and Dad's at 182, so
yeah.
Dad's 182, 191.
What
do you guys say? You want to get to it?
Let's go.
There's only one way to do it, so let's get to it.
Yes,
let's go.
Please.
Happy birthday! It's your birthday! It's your birthday!
Yay!
Happy fucking birthday!
There's no birthday party here.
That is right, guys. Celebrity birthdays. Like I said, Dad at 182. Let's go.
Always.
And Ryan is at 191, so he's creeping up on that 200 mark. I don't know. We'll see what happens with tonight's birthdays. Yeah. I know them all. I think you guys might know them. I don't know who, but I believe Ryan goes first tonight because Dad went first last week. So let's get to it. Avert your eyes, you pervert. Here we go. Okay, so this first guy, he started his awesome live comedy show that happened on Saturday nights. He's not a very tall man. A lot of comedians said he was pretty tough to work for, but the show still goes on. He's still alive. The creator of Saturday Night, it's live every Saturday night. Mr. Lorne Michaels, happy birthday to you, bud.
I would say he's probably 77.
77.
That is a very good guess because I just read it not long ago. I'm going to go 78.
Dad's going to get a double bubble for 78.
Oh, man.
I just read it probably within the last year that because and his name comes up. I mean, every time they bring up John Belushi or whoever,
Chevy Chase, whoever,
his name comes up, and
he interjected himself into a few episodes. He was on the air quite a few times. He did that famous thing where he invited the Beatles to come back and play and reunite.
I don't remember that,
but before John was dead, and he came on air, and he was just like.
And I honestly don't remember. I don't know.
It was in between sketches. It was in between sketches, and he's sitting like in front of the camera, like almost like at a news desk. And he's like, this message is for John, Paul, George, and Ringo. I will pay you $3,000.
So this is him sitting there on Saturday Night Live.
It was on Saturday Night Live
as
himself, as Lorne Michaels, the producer of the show. And he's like, this message is for John, George, Paul, and Ringo. I'm willing to pay $3,000 right now if you guys reunite just for right now and come down to, and he reads the address of where they're filming Saturday Night Live, and he's like, we'll give you $3,000. That's $1,500 a piece or more if you want to give Ringo less. I don't know what your deal is. And he like did this whole thing, and it was like this huge. It was a huge thing that like.
What year was this?
I mean, it had to have been. I mean, what Lennon was shot in 81 or 82, right?
That already
So they were all still alive.
So yeah, they were all still alive when this happened. So probably 78, 79, something like that. Because they broke up in 69. You have to think about this.
Right.
They had solo careers for years.
Because
before John died.
Belushi and all those guys.
Anyway, but yeah, so getting right along, and also fun fact. Dr. Evil by Mike Myers is basically based off, the voice is based off Lorne Michaels because that used to be his boss, and everybody has a little bit of contempt for old Lorne. Anyway, here we go. Next birthday.
Seems like it.
Okay, next birthday we have up. She was most famous for The Notebook, which I admittedly have never seen. She was in
movie?
Mean Girls, which she was awesome in. She was the main mean head bitch, Regina. She was also an amazing... played opposite female interest on Wedding Crashers against Owen Wilson. Blonde hair. I think she might have had brown hair in Wedding Crashers. Not sure. Super cute. Rachel McAdams. Happy birthday to her today.
42.
42.
No, wait a minute. What'd you say? What? Yeah. 42.
Ryan?
44.
I have no
44.
idea.
Ryan's going to go 44. Ryan gets a double bubble.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
that's a wash.
Yeah.
Just
Two
like
doubles.
in cornhole, that's a wash.
Oh, shit.
Okay, we have ourselves a little match going now.
Claire, get your fucking ass back on that stage.
Get your fucking ass back on that stage, Claire.
All right. This next guy needs no introduction. He's like 6 inches. No, he's like 3'9" or 4 foot.
Dan DeVito.
He played the Penguin. He was on Taxi originally. He's in Always Sunny nowadays. You got to watch him as Frank Reynolds. A very, 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 very happy birthday goes out to Danny DeVito.
Man, I would have to think that he's probably like 80.
Damn. 79.
Dad takes the under. Should have went with the Lorne Michaels double bubble because he is also 78 today, but Dad gets the point either way. He just looks like a little person.
You're
They're getting old, man.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's getting old.
I was talking about this the other day.
The people that you're giving us,
And this is all my
we're
favorite.
having a better reference lately in the last 3 weeks.
I don't know if we mentioned it last week or if it even happened last week when we did the show, but rest in peace, Gallagher. Gallagher died within, I think, after our show.
And Gallagher was
since we've been in the booth, Gallagher has died.
This past week.
Yeah, rest in peace. And I had a conversation with somebody. I was just like, and Ryan says, like, looking at Danny, like he's getting old, and it's like, yeah. And it's getting to that point where
did you see that last picture of Gallagher?
When we were younger, and like y'all's celebrities were dying and shit, it didn't really like affect us or mean anything to us. I mean, Chris Farley died at a pretty early age, and I remember when John Candy died, I was pretty upset about that.
And John Belushi,
that happened before I was born. But when John Candy died, I was like, oh man, I liked him. I liked his movies. That sucks. And then when Farley died, that was even bigger. But now more, and I'm like, well, duh, dumbass, you're getting older, and the people that you watch,
movies, yes,
you know, like it's like mom and dad. It's not mom and dad's people anymore. It's my people too.
It's like music. I mean, when I lost. I lost.
Dude, I lost Eddie Van Halen.
But I mean, Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings and Merle Haggard and George Jones and they're just country guys, All
right, we just got real dark. Sorry about it, guys. Let's get on to the fourth of 5 birthdays. Here we go. Famous director. Has been doing it a long, long time. I mean, there's not really much I can say without getting into all sorts of shit, but Martin Scorsese, happy birthday goes out to him today.
And I have no idea about him. He's been directing movies. He did Apocalypse Now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that goes way back in the 80s.
Way back. And he was obviously a substantial age when he did that.
Yeah, so he's got to be an 87 or something, right?
I would say he's like, are you
He
going
can't
87?
be 90, right?
You going 87?
Yeah, I guess, right?
I mean, I'll go 84.
Ryan will get it. He is actually 80 today.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, so he's 80. But happy birthday, Marty. You know.
Marty Scorsese.
I wonder how old he was when he did Apocalypse Now, because that was a long.
I mean, he probably would have been 30, I would say, maybe, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's probably
That's probably correct. All right, last birthday we have up for you guys tonight.
50 years ago? Man, times went by, huh?
RuPaul. Who doesn't love RuPaul?
I know the name, but I don't know.
Basically, like the breakout transgender role that was in pop culture and media, kind of big even in the 70s and 80s, I want to say. Something like that. Black guy, huge, tall woman, whatever.
He's a cross-dresser or something?
Cross-dresser, super famous in the media. Had a part in the Brady Bunch 2 movie. Like, RuPaul. I mean, a lot of people know RuPaul.
50?
Has a show, I think, where there's like it's a 50, drag queen
52.
show.
52.
He says 50. He says 52. Way under, but Dad will get it because she is 62, or he. I mean, he's just a crossdresser. Like I don't know what he identifies. I'm sorry out there if I'm being ignorant, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't know
what
if
they identify themselves.
I don't think RuPaul identifies as a woman. I think he's just like, hey, I'm just a fluent, gender fluent. Probably gender fluent. Okay, all right, we're going to go with that. Gender fluent. There we go.
Happy birthday! It's your birthday! Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
There is no birthday party for me here.
Wait, did we guess?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah, we did. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I was just like, I got real nervous because I don't know how to talk about, like, I don't know what, you know.
Yeah, no. I lost.
I just don't want to say the wrong thing. Anyway, guys, they call us the Breeze. Yeah, as we promised earlier, we have an idea. And Dad, we still have the fire
Taco
pit.
Bell.
We still have the fire pit out
Taco
back.
Bell.
We still have the fire pit out back.
Taco Bell's a very good idea.
And we're going to get into that bonfire season here real soon. If you aren't watching out there on YouTube, and make sure you are
we
subscribing.
We got flannels over
we're
here.
Wearing hoodies. We're wearing flannels. We will, like we said, we will go about 56.
It's cold
today.
in Florida.
It's getting a little cold.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's about bonfire season.
It
right?
is.
And you have plenty of wood, as we've mentioned plenty of times on this show. But
that's what your mom said.
I have to give myself this SCO, and I don't even want to. Okay. But yeah, so I think a good way to get this bonfire started this season, the first one, the kickoff one, like the first one.
The first one is we sacrifice.
We buy a hot little item, no pun intended, hot little item that's going for sale for about $25.95 on Amazon right now. It's a fire starter log, right? But it's not your average fire starter log, Mike.
What's different about it?
He's looking at me like why?
He's like,
why
what the freak?
Why are we talking about
$25 for
what
a fire?
the heck?
Does it do like those? Does it do those cool little colors?
Sparkles?
Yeah,
you
the
know,
little
like
blue,
it's 4th of
little
July
sparkles,
every time
or they
something?
turns like the
Little
flames.
shower.
The flames turn like purple, or the flames turn like red for a minute, or they go like green, or whatever. Which is probably bad.
Or the
for
red,
you
white, and blue
to
ones
breathe
during
in.
the holidays.
Honestly, they used to have like shaker salt. Didn't they have like shaker salt that had like magic dust and had?
They did.
Oh, yes,
if
yeah.
I
That had to have
remember
been
correctly.
bad.
I can't. Yeah. You put them in your fireplace.
That
Why
had
do
to
you
have been
think
bad
I'm
to
the way
breathe
I
in.
am?
How could you? That had to have been bad to breathe in. Am I wrong?
Well, I don't know.
Apparently not.
I don't know. You do
Sold
one of those
plenty
things
it.
you don't know
Would
anything.
they ever sell anything that was harmful? You do it. Burn.
Am I wrong?
I don't know, but either way, so this is something a little different from that. KFC has released a fire starter log that smells exactly like you would expect.
That's what they're doing
Smells
with
like
all their
fried
grease.
chicken. It smells like their fried chicken. 11 original herbs and spices. Secret
Gosh.
herbs and spices. Is
God
it 11 or
bless the
13?
USA.
I think it's 11, right?
It's a fire log like the
It's
box
one of
right
those.
there.
I hope it looks like a chicken.
And they've hooked up with Georgia Pacific to use all the sawdust and pack it with that
I'm not
grease
even
from the
fucking-
KFCs.
I wish I was fucking around right now, but I am not.
No, think about it.
It's for sale on Amazon. It's literally, like I said, about $26, and it's a start, and it comes in like that white and red striped bucket packaging, and it's supposed to smell like fried chicken, and it says, "Get the
Can we please order it,
get
guys?"
get the scent of the original and secret 11 herbs and spices or whatever. Or 11 or 13. It's
11.
I want to say
11,
it's 11. Yeah,
11.
But yeah, I'm like, that's a win, dude. Let's do it. And then Dad brought up the interesting point. He's like, that's free advertising. Because when you're stoned or drunk and hanging around the bonfire and it's still only like 8 o'clock and you put that starter log in, you start smelling that Colonel's recipe, you're
We
gonna be
have
like,
to try this.
hey,
Hey,
honey.
you boys want some chicken?
Hey, honey, you think KFC's still open?
Hey, dude, we have to do this. We have.
I wanna buy one.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I wanna buy one.
I'm gonna
Hey.
go look on it tonight.
Has there anybody
So, what
hungry
kind of
for
different-
chicken?
What kind of different log would you?
What other?
I mean,
I was trying to think like what other kind of.
Arby's.
Taco
Do you think
Bell.
you would be able to get
Taco
away with
Bell.
some Arby's?
Well, the thing about Arby's,
log?
the thing about Arby's is I like
Just
the idea
roast
of it
beef.
because that smell of that roast beef is awesome. I love
Yeah.
the smell of that roast beef, but also I have to have my
Tacos.
horsey sauce and my Arby's sauce.
So that's your kindling.
And I don't know how you translate those sauces into firewood.
You
It's
just
probably going to
throw
smell
it.
disgusting. It'll probably
Yeah.
smell like
Taco
rotting
Bell.
human flesh.
Taco Bell. You want some? What do you want it to
Taco
smell
Bell
like?
is a killer sale. Think about
Okay,
it.
so just it smells like tacos. And,
You're
and
gonna-
Don't you
just-
guys get stoned all night
No,
when
just-
you were kids? And
Oh, so you're just
I mean,
going straight marketing with it.
Yeah.
You're not even going about like
and,
what
and
the
you
flavors.
guys get all of a sudden you guys get munchies. Then you guys go to Taco Bell.
You're not even going
midnight
about
or
what the
one?
flavors could possibly be.
No, I'm talking.
Let's
about,
go final course of the dinner. Let's throw in a Cinnabon firewood.
Well,
log.
that's what I was more thinking. I'm like, okay, are they going to start coming up with pumpkin spice scented, which is probably right, cinnamon scented, which probably wouldn't. Because I mean, if you're going to get darted in the face anyway all night long with that smoke, I mean, you might as well have like a nice, pleasant smell. Because you wake up and your clothes, will it help your
Oh, yeah.
clothes?
But
smell a
if
little
it
bit?
does smell like really good barbecue,
What
really
about,
good
though,
KFC chicken?
aside from Mexican food, aside from Arby's, you know how like when you go to McDonald's, no matter what time of day it is, whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, doesn't matter what you get,
late night.
it still smells the same in your car when they put it in your car, or when you put it in your car. As soon as you grab that motherfucking bag and you put it on the passenger seat, it doesn't matter if you have French fries or hash browns or not. This does not matter. That's not a factor in it. It just has that McDonald's smell.
Yeah, plastic and sugar.
And if you want to go Dad's way of the buffalo with the like more towards the marketing side of it, I think if you make a McDonald's smelling log, that's
You're
better
right.
for the.
I want a Big Mac.
How about like a fucking like Cinnabon?
A
There you go.
Cinnabon, like
Cinnabon
oh
one.
my goodness, yes.
It
You
comes
could
out.
you could go 100 different.
I want the Cinnabon one though. I think.
top 25.
A fajita,
Probably
a
the top
fajita.
25.
Oh, like sizzling. Can it crackle like those candles?
Sizzling
If we can
fajita
figure out a way, like
log.
those candles that crackle and stuff, where they have the crackling wicks, that make it sound like you're.
What you need is you need to come up with the top 25 cents of what fast food is that you would do at night like that. You know,
you
KFC,
mentioned pizza
taco.
earlier. Pizza would be a good
Well,
one.
definitely pizza for sure.
Then you
Taco
gotta throw
Bell.
in like the
Pizza
girly
Hut,
sense,
or
like,
whatever. I mean, or Domino's.
But yeah, like the Cinnabon would be good.
That's a good one because you would be able to smell cinnamon. For sure.
anything bakery.
I like cinnamon.
Yeah.
Anything that you
Fresh
like
bread,
buy at a
fresh
bakery.
bread.
Yeah. Anything. Yeah.
Yeah, anything fresh bread for sure. Bakery.
All right.
And then anything.
It's a $1 million idea. I
You
think we need to
barbecue.
start.
I don't,
Meaning we
you
will
could have
lose
a
$1 million
barbecue, but I
on
don't
this
know what it
idea.
would be.
I'm going to tell you right
Because
now,
you would smell smoked barbecue.
as a guy on a budget right now, because I'm saving up for something very specific.
So-
Are you ready to invest everything
I've been
right now?
eating a lot of like lunch meat and stuff, and I like to watch cooking shows just to pretend what I'm eating is better sometimes. Because
I
I'm trying to
used to
save
do
some
that
money
all
right
the
now,
time.
just right now, and it's temper. So what if you have you go out by the fire and eat a bologna sandwich, but you have that barbecue pit smell going on with the log?
Oh, that'll
Everything
definitely
you're
help.
eating in front of that fire is going to taste 100 times better.
Yeah.
Boom.
And it saves you
Especially
on.
if you fry that bologna sandwich.
Well, duh. But yeah, man. I think that's
With
a good
mustard,
idea.
right?
I think we're onto something here.
Well, and it saves people like from
So,
salt.
so I got a
A
question.
variety pack.
So if you had a smoker smell coming off of that,
Nacho cheese flavor.
Yes. Of course.
nacho cheese. No, we already
And
said
then
Taco
cinnamon
Bell.
twist.
Yeah, so you got the
what
nacho
would the
cheese
smoke-
flavor.
You let
have
it burn.
hickory-
You burn from the
Because-
start.
Hold on, here we go.
Nachos.
Here we
Would
go.
it be
You have-
Dickies? Because what's a because it ain't gonna be.
No, so you have four. It's a 4-flavor bundle. It's called the Breeze Fire Starter Kit or whatever, and it'll have just a picture of Adam lighting his desk on fire or something like that. And
with a gun.
Yeah. So you have nacho cheese flavor, you have hickory barbecue flavor, you have cinnamon icing flavor, and then you have I don't know, like ocean breeze or sandalwood or some dumb bullshit like that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll get it going.
Yeah.
Start our
we'll set
start
up
our
a thing.
Etsy.
We'll have Adam with his AK-47. He'll hit 4 different targets.
That's
and
right.
then we'll have the.
Guys, if they call us a break,
and he'll look back and smile.
We are
after
Greek.
every
Are
time.
we Greek? They call us
we're
the
Polish
Greek.
German, but they call us the Breeze. Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra, episode 69.
69, dude!
We'll be right back, so don't
See
go
you
anywhere,
soon.
guys. We'll see you. Bye bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All I need is some tasty waves, cool buzz, have fun.
Well, hey guys, welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on YouTube.
Hello.
Just go to They Call Us the Breeze, search that, or search Tiger Cage Media.
Yeah.
We out here. We have a second half of the show left. We have 2 more segments left. It is every 3 episodes we do. They call us the Breeze. So we do. Mike wants to be a Bre'llionaire, and like I said, not too great of performances the last 2.
And they pay out
yeah.
every 57 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, it's a semi-annual thing
In
or
Bitcoin.
biannual.
Every other year they pay out.
Yeah, biannual. Yeah. Well, but either way, you're gonna get it. It's all gonna come back to you.
If you don't believe me, ask Chuck and Joel.
And then we have some headlines coming up later and a bunch more stuff to talk about. We're going to try a new segment tonight. Dad's been doing pretty well on his... He's in a little football pool with some friends, and he's been doing pretty good. He's won the most times out of anybody so far. So I figure we're about halfway through the season. It's time to start giving him a little airtime for it.
I think we should get some picks by him.
So
huh?
we're gonna get your picks directly from Mike tonight after this segment. So make sure you hold on for that. But our most exciting part of the night
I cannot wait.
Is time for Bre'llionaire. I know everybody else on the phones and waiting out there in YouTube land. Yep, you guys are waiting for it.
Oh yeah.
Mike, what do you say, man? You
Well,
feel
you
lucky
all
tonight?
been
Yeah, I'm
waiting
ready
for.
to go. I'm ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. Here we go. That's right, guys. It's Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. We will ask 10 questions of Mike. Each question will be harder than the previous, I guess you could say. And he has 3 lifelines, okay? So, Mike, once again, don't jump the gun if you're not entirely sure. But he's usually pretty sure, and he goes right for it. But you have 3 lifelines. You have a 50-50 that would be selected by me, yours truly. You will have Ryan in studio. And then you will have a phone a friend where you can call one of the friends of the Breeze. So, sound pretty good to you? Mm-hmm. All right. He has the cat in his lap as a good luck charm.
Little good luck charm.
Louis is
he's my lifeline.
That's right. Hey, Louis, welcome to the show.
Cousin Louis.
All right, here we go. Mike, first question we have for you.
It's my good luck charm.
Which was the first soft drink in space? Was it Pepsi-Cola, Coca-Cola, Sprite, or Barks Root Beer?
Soft drink. Because I know the first drink that they mixed up was the powder form of
Tang.
Tang, yes.
Yep.
So which one? Do them again?
First soda brought into space was Pepsi, Coke, Sprite, or Barks Root Beer?
Pepsi. B.
Gonna go Pepsi? Or
Well,
wait,
that's B is Coca-Cola.
B's Coca-Cola.
Oh. What's Pepsi?
Pepsi's A. You want to use the lifeline, man? You use the lifeline.
Yeah, I'll use the
You never know.
lifeline.
Some of these questions are harder for other people towards the end, but sometimes they're easier for you. So you want to use the
Well,
lifeline?
I know I don't need the 50-50 because I know it ain't Barks or Sprite. I'm
So
sure
you know it's
not.
between Pepsi or Coke. Just
Well,
go.
I would
Maybe
think. I'll do the 50-50.
You're going to go 50-50?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is it Coke or Sprite?
Well, Sprite's a Pepsi product. I guess Coke.
He's going to go Coke, ladies and gentlemen. Does he get it? He got it.
I
He got
hope
it, ladies
so.
and gentlemen.
I hope so.
Wow, that was a rough start.
I mean, did you know that?
I didn't know. No, I really.
Well, I mean,
I
yeah, we know it's the most.
The point is
thought it was
Coca-Cola is
Coca-Cola,
better,
but I
and
didn't
Sprite is
know.
owned by Coke, by the way, and so is
Oh, Sprite
Barks.
is owned by
Barks
Coke.
is owned by Coke as well.
Oh, it is. I thought they were Pepsi. Well, I thought Sprite was a
But
Pepsi
which
product.
was the first soft drink in space? It was Coke's better than Pepsi, dude. That should. I
Well,
thought
It was
I
like
thought
it
would
could have
be-
been whatever
It's-
astronaut wanted it.
It's older for sure.
It's on me because I thought it would be easier because I just feel like Coke is superior to every soda. So we should have. But
well,
anyway,
I like Coke, but I
either
mean,
way, okay. Off to a little bit of a jagged start. We burned one lifeline, but let's go. Here we go. Which is the only edible food that does not expire? Is it A, rice, B, oats, C, honey, or D, peanuts?
well, it ain't peanuts.
You've had some
And
stale peanuts.
Rice and what was honey? Rice and the other one.
Oats.
Would honey expire because oats?
Oh.
It's got to be honey. It's got to be C.
He says C, honey. Is he going to get it? He's going to get it, ladies and gentlemen. Honey.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
thought
Because those
so.
are the first two are grains, and they would expire.
There you go. You got it.
I was thinking, yeah, honey.
All right, that would have been
Well,
your answer,
I
too.
mean-
By the way, if you guys haven't checked out the
It ain't
the
gonna work
stands
out.
down
It
here at
gets
the arena,
thicker and
it
it's
is
hard to,
amazing.
It's thicker and it's hard to heat up. And,
That's true. All right, here we go. Next question. And harder still. Which was the first toy advertised on television? Was it Mr. Potato Head? Etch-a-Sketch? Easy Bake Oven? Or Legos? Which was the first toy advertised on television?
It's either Mr. Potato Head or Legos. I'm going to say Mr. Potato Head.
He's going to go right off the bat. Mikey's so proud of you. It is Mr. Potato Head. Wow.
Well, I can see
Legos is
these
Dutch.
yeah,
commercials.
Legos is more
Well,
like 60s,
I
70s
can see
maybe?
Mr. Potato Head in black and white.
Yeah.
in my mind.
That's what I was hoping for, and you got it, man. Thank you. Ladies, check out ladies and gentlemen, check out YouTube.
Ladies, all right.
You have a very large shot of the
And
back,
what was the other
backside,
ones? Legos.
the backside of Louie, the cat in front of Dad. He's blurred. Well, the camera autofocuses. The camera just is
Yeah, so
focused
it's
on
looking
his
at
fur
his
right
nice
now,
back
and you're
right
just
now.
blurry in the background, which is perfect. It's trying to well, now you just smile.
I told you wouldn't
Now you
on the
just
show.
flashed that awesome smile, and it refocused on you. So now you're gonna have to fight the camera
Yeah,
for attention.
He's trying to make a little money here.
Yeah, you got to fight for attention. All right, here we go. Next question.
He's like, if I'm on for longer than 30 seconds, I get a little cut
Question
off.
number 4, and it's harder
Where
still.
I get some treats.
Who played the dad in the movie Poltergeist? Was it A, Alan Thicke, B, Jack Nicholson, C, Craig T. Nelson, or D, Billy Crystal?
Poltergeist. Run through them again.
Alan Thicke,
It wasn't Billy Crystal.
Jack Nicholson,
It wasn't Craig T. Nelson.
Craig T. Nelson,
And what were the first two?
Billy Crystal,
No, the first two. A and B.
Alan Thicke, Jack Nicholson, Craig T. Nelson,
Poltergeist.
Billy
Jack
Crystal.
Nicholson wasn't in Poltergeist. Had to have been Alan Thicke.
Are you 100% sure?
No.
Would you like to use a lifeline?
Did I 50-50?
We already did 50-50.
All right. I'll use, let me call Larry.
You want to make a phone call?
Let me call, Crosley. I want to call Crosley.
All right, you want to call Crosley. You want to call her? You want to interrupt our manager's night?
At the
Why not? He's
Honeymooners.
probably just at honeymooners.
He's
just
probably a honeymooners
drinking
just-
some GD.
All right, let's see if we can get
Sherry's down there having
Jaeger
her.
bombs.
What's Sherry drink all the time?
her Fireball. They all drink fucking Fireball. over there. All right,
Fireball.
let's go.
probably not even gonna pick up. I told you.
It's probably up at the bar on a drink.
Hey, boys, what's going on?
Hey,
he
this
did pick
is
up.
yeah, this
good
is
to get
Mike.
you, Crosley.
We're doing
Mr.
the show
Crosley.
tonight. What are you doing?
Crosley, what's up, man?
Just hanging out on honeymooners per usual. What's going on, guys? I didn't have anything planned with you guys tonight.
I know we're doing
Yeah,
Bre'llionaire,
no, yeah.
and I used you as my
So we're
lifeline.
doing the Who Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire Crosley right now. Dad is kind of struggling. He's on his second lifeline. He decided to phone a friend. He decided to call you real quick.
All right, okay. I'm sober enough, I think. What do you got?
All right, okay, so the question tonight, Crosley, is who played the dad in the movie Poltergeist? Was it Alan Thicke? Was it
That was Craig T. Nelson.
Craig T. Nelson?
Oh, yeah, the guy from Coach. Coach with Dauber and, what was his name? Not Jerry Lewis, who was his, his brother or whatever, and, Dauber and, Coach. It was Craig T. Nelson. He played the dad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jerry. It was Jerry Van Dyke.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, it was Jerry Van Dyke, and he played in Poltergeist.
So it was Craig T. Nelson, really?
Yeah, it's Craig T. Nelson.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking because I've watched Coach. I've seen Poltergeist several times. Dad initially wanted to rule it out, so I guess, you're going to go with Craig T. Nelson?
Absolutely, 100% Craig T. Nelson. Mike, take it from here, bud.
Okay, I'll go with that. Thank you for your help.
Goodbye, Crosley. It was
Enjoy
nice to
your
see
night.
you. Talk to you.
Tell Sherry we said hi.
Well, give me a call after the show. We need to catch up. We need to do business.
All right, sounds good, bud. Okay, all right, well, that's Crosley there, and he says it's Craig T. Nelson. Dad, you going to go with that?
Yes.
All right, Dad's going to go with Craig T. Nelson. Yeah, he's going to get it. Crosley knows his shit. Yep,
Wow.
That's true.
That's
Coach, who doesn't remember Coach? I mean, fucking, I love
I
Coach.
remember Coach.
You can still watch it.
Well,
you
I
can watch
Coach.
it. You can watch it on like Roku
Jerry
channel
Van
or
Dyke,
something. Yeah,
and Dauber.
He played.
But I didn't
what was
know-
his name?
I know-
What was
I
Jerry's
don't
name
know.
in that show? It was
Jerry Van Dyke.
Luther.
Luther.
Yeah. Oh man, great show.
Defensive coordinator.
Hey,
but
Hayden. I just think, yeah, he was good.
Hey, we
All
got
right.
it. We got
Next one we have up for you. Here we go, man. Someone who is teetotal abstains from what? Teetotal. Teetotal. Total. Someone who is teetotal abstains
Well,
from
apparently you don't play golf.
I was about to say.
what? Sex, red meat, electricity, or alcohol. Someone who is teetotal abstains from what? Sex, red meat, electricity, or alcohol.
What's my third lifeline?
Ryan.
All right, Ryan. You got any clue? TEE total?
Teetotal. Teetotal.
Are you using me?
It's like one word.
Are you using me?
Yeah, he's using you.
Well, red meat, if you are abstinent, you'd be a vegan, or you'd
At
be
least vegetarian. Well, I mean, I'm sure that's not because vegetarian you don't eat meat, but go on.
but you wouldn't be like
Why would
teetotal.
that? Why would
teetotal.
Why would that have to do with sex?
All right, teetotal. What do you think it is? You got one?
And the last two-
Well,
the last two.
electricity. I mean,
I can't see electricity.
I would say it's sex.
You're going to say sex?
I don't know. I would say that or red meat. I have no idea.
Teetotal.
Or
you're going to abstain from something if you're
All right.
teetotal.
We need a final answer here. We
What's
need a
the
final answer here.
Run them through one more time.
Sex, red meat, electricity, or alcohol?
Alcohol.
You're going to go teetotal?
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol? Well, you're still using Ryan.
Yeah. Go ahead. Alcohol.
Alcohol. All right, gonna get it.
Why?
Yep. Someone who is teetotal. It's someone who abstains from alcohol. That's the word.
I'm about to
Well,
be
I know. We
teetotal.
just guessed it, but why?
I don't know. That's the name
Oh.
for it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Next question. No lifelines left. Where can you find the attic that Anne Frank hid in?
Upstairs.
Berlin. Warsaw, Amsterdam,
Berlin.
or Moscow? Berlin, Warsaw, Amsterdam, or Moscow?
Berlin.
You're going to say that Anne Frank's attic was in the middle of
Well, I watched
Germany's
the movie and the
hotspot.
people were German, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they hit
Why
in
wouldn't it be?
German territory. That's your final answer.
Bahamas.
I'm sorry. That was misleading.
Whoa!
Incorrect, Mike. No, they did not hide
Is it
in
Warsaw?
Germany. They did not hide in Germany. And Warsaw's in Poland.
Well, I
no,
think
they did not
upstairs
even.
was the correct answer.
Upstairs was a good answer, but no.
We needed one a
Moscow.
little further
Moscow's
than
in
that.
Russia, so obviously they
Amsterdam.
didn't hide there because they would have never gotten caught. Berlin is in Germany. Why the fuck would they hide in Germany?
Because she was Jewish.
Warsaw was Poland, so I was expecting you to maybe think that because a lot of Polish people.
I assumed because they
But no,
hit a lot of Jewish
she
people.
stayed in Amsterdam. It was
Because
in
her
Amsterdam.
kid was German.
You can still go see the attic and take the museum tour in Amsterdam to this day. So that's gonna do it for.
Wow.
Hey, we got a little further.
We're on a cold streak,
We got a little further.
The holidays.
Yeah, it's the holidays. It's the holiday pounds. You put on some extra pounds during the holidays. Same
Can't
thing
beat
with
that,
the
right?
But like we always do.
Look at it, one step.
Like we always do, let's blast through the last few questions just to see. Kiwi is a self-reference for the people of which country? Kiwi is a self-reference for the people of which country? Is it Portugal, Switzerland, Fiji, or New Zealand?
Fiji.
Oh, it's New Zealand. For Kiwi.
Oh, it's fucking New Zealand, mate. Yay, Ryan's got it correct there. All right, next question. Which of these is not a brand of toilets? Is it Melbourne, American Standard, Bemis, or Toto?
What was the first one?
Toto.
Melbourne, American Standard, Bemis, or Toto?
I've never heard of the first or last. So you said Toto?
I said Toto.
Let's go with that.
Incorrect. It is Melbourne.
Oh.
Toto, Toto
there's
definitely.
Bemis and American
You
Standard.
All right,
button-milked me. You tricked me.
Last question. I think last question. All right. Ryan can't answer this one because you just saw the answer. Never mind. Second to last question. What was the name of the drinking spot in the movie Casablanca? Was it Copacabana, Rick's Cafe, Cheers, or Bogart's Beer Garden?
Well, the movie was, the song is Copacabana. I would think it's that. I mean, I don't know.
The movie Casablanca?
Yeah, it's got to be Copacabana.
Ryan, what do you think?
That's what I thought it was, but
It's clearly Rick's Cafe.
Rick's Cafe.
See, I thought that was a trick question.
Humphrey
because,
Bogart played Rick. Oh, God, what was his last name? I don't remember. But yeah.
Dalton.
And Rick owned the cafe. Last question. It's unlucky to mention which play in the theater. Whether you're like an actor and you're behind stage, it's unlucky to talk about this play. Is it Macbeth? Is it Romeo and Juliet?
I have no idea.
Is it Our Town or is it A Raisin in the Sun? And I actually knew this when I stumbled across this question.
I have no clue.
I think it's Macbeth.
Ryan is correct. It is Macbeth. All right, guys. Well,
why is that? Because they die on stage or something?
There's all sorts of murder and not treason, but backstabbing, no pun intended, in Macbeth. And it's unlucky to mention that in the theater, apparently. Well, guys, that was
I did not know that.
That was a better round than the last two rounds. I'm proud of you, buddy. And we're going to take a little bit of a break. We have a lot of shows still coming up. We have some fortune cookies to get into. Don't go anywhere, guys. Dad, what do you say?
Hey, see you here in a few minutes.
That's
for
right.
some headlines.
Yeah, headlines are coming up too.
And
All
then
right.
join us for some
chili
home-cooked
cook-off.
chili.
Home cooked chili.
And we've got
Do we have
3
onion?
cans of Spam that we haven't cooked off yet.
Still yet. All right, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. We have a huge packed final segment for you tonight. Huge packed. So we got a lot of things to get to, guys. So we're going to try to bust them all out. Dad, you got your tablet in front of you. Please open it up. We're going to start a new segment tonight. Dad, like I said, he's been doing the best at his work pool with some friends, not just work or whatever. Either way, he's doing a football pool every week, and he's been kind of kicking ass. And we have to do this quick because you're about to go kickoff on the first game of the week. Tonight's Thursday Night Football.
It's true. And
who do we have tonight?
I believe we have the Bills at the Lions, and I picked the Bills.
Okay, so you picked the Bills for tonight, and that game is probably starting right about now. Quick live lightning update, Ryan.
Live update is Lightning 1, Calgary 0, beginning of the second, baby.
Beginning of the second. Okay, that's good. Keep your phone handy because I'm going to ask you again.
And we've got two Thanksgiving days.
So here we go. So we're talking to Dad about his picks for this week in the football. He says,
"Oh no, this is Thursday. These are all
give us your picks for this.
There's 3 games. These are all Thanksgiving.
Give us the picks for this week's starting tonight and then Sunday and Monday. You can't do Thursday because that's the start of next week. Right? Am I wrong?
It begins this week.
Here's what is on our schedule. This starts with the 24th. What's the day?
We gotta have this
Today
segment
is
more
the
organized.
17th.
If we're gonna
They
come
don't
in
have
hot.
tonight's game. They just got Thursday.
Oh, so they start Sunday through Thursday.
I gotcha.
Okay, so the pool goes Sunday through Thursday. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, sure.
See, I had this backwards. I thought they started on the Thursday night game and they went Sunday, and then Monday was the final game. You're telling me it's Sunday through Thursday?
Oh, no. Tonight's game, Packers and Titans, I got the Packers.
Okay. All right. Are you on the right schedule now?
Yeah.
Okay. So
week 11.
The new segment we have for you, Mike is going to tell
November
us
17th,
predictions
right?
real quick of everything because he apparently knows how to pick them.
November 17th?
So tonight, on November 17th,
yes,
we have the Pack. I know the Pack's playing.
The Packers are the Titans are playing at the Packers, Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And you have
game.
what?
I took the Packers.
Okay. And then tell us about Sunday's games. Who do you have?
Okay, and the 1:00 games, you got Chicago playing at the Falcons.
Okay, what do you got?
And I get the Falcons because the Falcons really need to start winning and try to gain ground on the Buccaneers.
Exactly.
And then you got the Panthers at the Ravens, Baltimore.
Okay.
And Baltimore, they're solid, so they're doing fine.
So you think Baltimore in that one for sure?
Yes, and I took a Ravens. Yep. Yep.
You're looking at it.
Well, I was thinking Baltimore. Colts.
Oh, you didn't know if you wanted to change yourself?
No, I was my mind went back to the old days, Baltimore Colts.
You know why they're the Baltimore Ravens?
Indianapolis.
You know why they're Baltimore Ravens? Edgar Allan Poe. Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh.
I do know why they were called the Ravens. Because of this
Edgar
game
Allan
coming
Poe.
up, the Browns are playing at the Bills.
Oh, Browns and Bills. Okay, what do you
Because
got for
the
that? Because
Ravens
Josh
were
Allen's been
the
fucking up. Josh Allen's been fucking up.
The Ravens were the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
When
all right.
they relocated in the middle of the night.
Okay. So
I got the Bills.
You got the Bills on the Browns? Okay.
Yeah, and I hate to bet against the Browns because they're...
Hey, you're only trying to win a couple extra bucks for some Chinese food, bud. I don't blame you.
Exactly.
All right, what's your next
Then
pick?
we got the Commodores.
Okay, Commanders.
Take it easy.
First of all,
ladies and gentlemen, the Commodores.
The Commodores versus the Texans. And they're on the road.
Which song did the Commodores do?
Take it?
No, not Take It Easy. Easy like Sunday morning. No, I thought the Commodores did. Well, I'm begging to run to
I don't know that song.
Get ready.
That sounds about right.
Get ready. Thanks for having me on that one, Ryan.
I don't know about that.
Here I come.
That might have been old.
ready.
No, that's too old. Dude, that's way too old.
That's like Motown, dude.
It is, but it's 60s.
Commodores were not out back. Okay,
Not
never
in the
mind. All right.
1960s.
Who else you got?
Okay, we got the Eagles at the Colts. I'm taking the Eagles.
Okay,
And
for sure.
sooner or later, They can't not keep going undefeated.
Well, they were 8-0, and now they're not. Now they're 8-1.
Mayo won $80 off that game.
Anyone who bet against the Eagles in that game has got to be thinking they're fucking lucky stars, the next day. But either way, yeah, I'd say that's safe to say. Bet back for the Eagles. They lost one. They lost one. They're gonna win the next one.
And then we get the Jets at the Patriots. I'm going with the Patriots because they're starting to win.
Get some momentum. Okay.
And it's Bill Belichick.
And this is all still Sunday, right? And,
yeah. These are the 4:00 games. And then you got the Rams at the Saints. I'll take the Rams.
He's going to take the Rams. Okay.
You got the Lions at the Giants. The Giants are just having a great year.
Okay, so he's taking the Giants. And we're going to revisit this. Listener, we're going to come back next week and remind you.
Broncos at home over the Raiders for the night game.
Broncos over Raiders?
Or no, that ain't the night game. And then you got the Cowboys at Vikings. I'll take the Cowboys.
Okay.
Bengals at the Steelers.
Them boys.
Steelers been trying to win, but Bengals are doing pretty well this year.
So you're going to take Bengals.
Yeah, and they're coming off a bye.
That's the Ohio in you. And they're coming off a bye. Yeah, exactly.
Well, no. I mean,
they are.
I mean, I love the I
they
don't
are.
love them.
They are.
Alive. We want them alive.
For all our family in Ohio.
In Ohio, exactly. You
we
got to
love
represent
the Browns and we
got to
love
represent
the Bengals.
a little bit.
And for you too, Chad, we like the Steelers kind of.
All right, well that's Mike's picks for Sunday, right? What else we got?
And then we got the Chiefs at the Chargers, and we'll take the Chiefs.
Chiefs and Chargers, and we're taking the Chiefs.
Oh, what do you think? You think it was a bad pick?
He says Chargers.
I want to disagree.
He likes
with
charging.
That.
Louis like, I like charging. That just sounds fun.
And last but not least, we got 49ers at the night game.
And that's
at
Monday,
the Cardinals, right? Monday night.
I'll take the 49ers. Okay. All right. So
he doesn't like when we go to the sports stuff.
So quick recap on all our winners. Quick recap on all the winners.
Okay, let's go back.
He's on his tablet. So you gotta give it quick. I can promise a recap. I'm not sure how quick.
Define quick.
So
we have
quick recap.
Rattle them off.
Packers tonight. And then Falcons,
Ravens, Bills.
Commanders, Redskins. Fuck that Commander stuff. Redskins.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't.
Hey, don't worry about it. Keep
Eagles.
moving. Eagles. Patriots.
Rams. Giants. Broncos. Cowboys. Bengals. Chiefs. Where did they go to hunt gold in California years ago?
San Francisco.
With their picks and shovels.
Them 49ers.
Them 49ers.
Them 40 doggy. All right, well, Mike.
Just chickens if I were you.
I wish the best of luck to you this week, my friend, and we will, listeners, we will get back to how Mike did.
We'll see how we do
next Thursday, and we'll see what his new picks are. So
also, how many times have you won? You said 5?
4 out of 9 weeks.
I like
haven't seen anything. Haven't seen any beers bought. Haven't seen anything from
we had a little.
I ain't seen. Kidding. You know what? I've won Bre'llionaire twice, and I ain't seen anything. As soon as I get that check,
we'd love to have our little team meetings around here at the Breeze, and we like to have little luncheons, and we had some Chinese food today. So, of course, once again, the second time we've done this on the show, we each saved our fortune cookie, and Dad's going to go first, apparently.
Oh, do we have to read it?
Oh, yeah. I want to hear your fucking fortune, dude. We've been saving them all day. So we had a little lunch, little luncheon, little meeting, and we saved our fortune cookies. So Dad's going to go first here.
Hey, do not listen to other people. Follow your own light. Start your own show.
Okay, well, let's unpack that real quick.
Really
okay.
What it says?
First of all,
I don't know.
First of all, listen to me. First of all, definitely listen to me. You don't have to listen to other people, but definitely listen to me. And I'm telling you, don't start your own show. Just keep going on with They Call Us the Breeze. You're doing fine right here. So whatever that fortune was a lie, Mike. Whatever they just told you was a lie.
Yeah. You were you sure you were in the right line?
Let me see that. Is that really what? I think he's full of shit. I want to see it. I think he's full of shit. Hold on. Tailbone.
Watch that tailbone. Come on.
I was on the lottery.
Come on.
I was on the lottery side. I can't see it.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You
What's it say?
All right. Dad's fortune says, moderate your appetite, fat ass, so that with a little you may be content.
Yeah, so grain of rice.
Yeah, they're just saying, oh, that's probably about drinking. Start moderating your drinking so that with a little bit you'll be buzzed, right?
Yeah.
No.
I think that's what it's saying. It's like, one beer could grow into 15.
Ryan, you go next. Good ASMR. It's good ASMR, dude. You're supposed to read it first, fat ass.
No, you got to hear the crunch, man. Those are like animal crackers.
Oh, they're so good. They're so tasty. There's one.
There's one.
Two.
That was an elephant.
Outside.
That was an
and
elephant.
Hide outside. Ball 2.
All right, it says it's not enough to have a good mind. The main thing is to use it well. Thank you.
Yeah, it's true. It's not the size of the brain. It's the motion.
I always say I'm pretty.
It's the motion and the notion. It's the motion and the notion. It's not the size of the brain. It's the motion. And Mike's winding up for the third pitch here. Mike is winding up. Here he is. But now he's not going to. It's high and outside. He's not going to sneeze now. I called him on it. You just got to break people. If you talk about it, it breaks.
Did this fortune cookie just call me retarded?
No, it did. It said you have a brain that you can't use.
No, it said you can't read.
It's like you can't read good and
hey, you can't
you're
read.
ugly. All right, I'm
Hey,
going.
why you even pull me out of this cookie? You can't read.
I'm going. Here we go.
Go ahead and sneeze.
You got to be shitting me.
No, I'm good, I think.
You got to be shitting me.
What? You don't have a fortune?
I'm not staging this at all. I am not staging
You
this.
don't have a fortune?
I promise you, out there in listener land.
Oh, wait, there's one right there. Or that's Dad's.
That's Dad's. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, I just opened an unopened fortune cookie. And there is absolutely zero fortune in it. I have no fortune. I have no future. I have nothing. I have nothing.
Fucking knew it.
I fucking knew it. I'm going to, I wasn't going to, but because of that, I'm just going to eat this right on the air.
That is so sad.
Oh, wait, you're not supposed to eat a fortune cookie that has fortune in it.
Don't choke on fortune cookie.
You're not supposed to eat a fortune cookie that has no fortune in it. When has anybody never gotten a fortune in a fortune cookie?
Yeah, exactly my point.
I swear to God, I wish I was making this up.
You didn't just eat that fortune cookie, did you?
I swear I was.
That was the one that.
Well, here's what I'm hoping at this point.
That's the one Vladimir Putin said.
This is bullshit. I'm actually legit mad. I have
two little. Is that the best tasting fortune cookie you've ever had?
I mean, because I didn't get any bad news. No news is good news.
They're like, they're like. This speak.
Well, how about this?
Yeah,
what if I eat
news.
I'm going to eat the other half of this. If I wake up tomorrow and I poop, does a fortune come out?
I don't know.
Guess we're going to find out tomorrow. That's weird, dude. I swear I wish I was making this up. There was no fortune in that cookie.
And you couldn't even play back the footage.
Well, there was none.
Yeah, there is absolutely nothing. That sucks. That's a disappointment.
Hey, everybody's
I know, man.
Back. Chinese
I bet
are cutting
it is.
back. Everybody, Chinese
It's okay.
got to cut
This
back
means
too.
something. This has to mean
You
something.
break your ass, you have no fortune.
If the Chinese put 2 out of every 3 in the cookie, they can cut back cost. That's
Ryan,
where
lightning
it's
update. 10, 9,
at.
8, 7, 6. I get to punch him.
1-0, 15 minutes.
Oh, 1-0, 15 minutes into the second. Okay. Or 5 minutes into the second. Okay. All right. Well, the final segment, we have a little bit of headlines for you guys before we get out of here. Just 4 quick ones. Last week we didn't do headlines. It's tough some weeks. Some weeks there's nothing. Some weeks all it is loose.
Loose buttholes and no fortunes.
Exactly. You never know what you're going to find in your damn little
Loose
cookie.
buttholes and no fortunes.
I'm tired of it, man.
.com.
Yeah.
I am tired of
You
finding
think anybody
nothing
has
in
that
this cookie.
domain?
It's loose buttholes and nofortunes.com. I'm
Everybody
pretty sure we
goes. 12 people go to the Chinese
might wanna hop on it
restaurant,
before
and Jeremy's
everybody
the
else.
only one that doesn't have a damn fortune in his cookie.
All right. Well, some weeks it's not so good, the headlines, so I don't do it. But this week we have a few. So what do you guys say? You want to get into some headlines? Our co-producer actually said this to me before we came out here. She goes, "You gonna do the news tonight? Because I like when you do the news. It's informative and I learned something." And I was like, okay, I like doing the news and I appreciate that I'm teaching people something, right? I learn every day just by looking up smart news on the smart news. And I always love to do the headlines because I wonder which ones has Dad seen yet. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, before we sign off tonight, we have to do our due diligence and get some headlines. This is your trusted anchor, Ryan Breachek. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, y'all. It's me, Ryan Breachek.
Hey,
How
Ralph.
y'all doing?
I'm a stick hams.
Good,
I'm a
good,
stick hams. Hey, guys, it's me, Ryan. I'm a stick hams. All right, guys, headlines for you tonight. Have some interesting ones for you.
Ted Koppel on the mic.
Ted Koppel. And we're back with some headlines, guys. Okay, so first one I have up for you tonight. 4th grader uses a Heimlich maneuver to save a fellow student from choking.
There we go. There we go.
Now,
Superhero.
the reason this piqued my interest for the show, anyway, is do you guys know any, like, safety? Do you guys know CPR? Do you know life-saving skills? I do not.
I mean,
I've learned them all, but I haven't retained any of them.
Right. Exactly.
He immediately started like, I'm on that. No, I know. Yes,
Well,
you're right.
I mean,
I've learned them, but I don't know them.
I think you could come back
In a
to
panic
your compression
situation,
and
I would
breathe.
not trust myself. If there was 5 other people around,
No, but if there was nobody else around,
Well, you know
would
what?
try, right?
Some could say I'm kind of a paramedic. In the past 6 months, I've had to use the
Let's
swiping
hear
technique
this.
on Klystron, choking on a tree twice. I've used the finger, the two finger swiping technique.
get him off those like shreddable treats.
Oh man,
dude.
he just looks at you and he just keeps looking.
Well, anyway, a 9-year-old girl, God bless her heart, 9-year-old girl in Wisconsin. She may have saved the life of a classmate by running up and performing the Heimlich. The kid all of a sudden started grabbing his throat, his chest, and she just immediately took charge. They were not having lunch in the lunchroom that day because they were renovating the lunchroom, so they were having lunch in the classroom. And the best part is here, a teacher quotes, "I've never seen a student react so quickly." What fucking teacher was just sitting around? Like
I've never seen a
That is
student
a
react
very good
so
question.
What
quickly.
teacher? So the little girl said, she
Lot
goes,
faster
I
than
just
I
saw
would've
she was
reacted.
holding her neck. Or no, that's not how she would say Wisconsin. I just saw she was holding her neck there. And the little girl, I saw she was holding her neck and I rushed up there as fast as I can. And the teacher says, I've never seen a student react that way before.
She started hitting her back.
So like, how did the teachers see the performance if they weren't the first ones to run up and do something about it? That's my question. Mm-hmm. But either way, and the girl says she learned the technique, not through any CPR classes or anything like that.
TV.
YouTube. She saw it on YouTube 2 years ago. And she's like, when I was 7, I saw it. The quote from the girl is like, when I was 7, I saw it on YouTube.
Well,
and
I
it just,
practiced it on my baby doll.
this is the cute thing she
They're like-
says. She goes, when I was 7, I saw it on YouTube, and it just kind of stayed with me. Bitch, you're 9. What do you mean just stayed with you? You don't have many memories to build. You're from 7. You saw it at 7, and she's
you're
like,
not
and it just
60
kind of
years old,
It just
lady.
kind of stuck with me. What do you mean?
Yeah,
It was,
what a hero.
all
Probably,
right, yeah.
probably flunking social
Yeah.
studies though.
Yeah, that was probably tough. But either way, no, I'm joking. That was the cute part. But God bless her. She
God
If
saved
it wasn't
someone's
for
life.
me watching all those videos on the Heimlich maneuvers,
Ryan
and
probably saw
failing
this.
school,
Yeah.
I failed a lot.
Oh
of
yeah,
tests,
YouTube.
but
a lot
now
of
I'm
good,
the hero.
No,
you know what I mean? Don't you know?
I get first pick at the popsicle line, so I get that blue raspberry every time. It's good. All right, Ryan probably knows this story already. Steve Jobs Birkenstocks were sold at auction
For like
I saw-
$218,000.
Yes, sir.
That's
I
what
was
they
like,
went for.
I would absolutely buy
Now
those.
here's what I heard.
Would
Why
buy
in
the-
the world?
I
This
would
is-
buy those. Are you kidding me? If
This
I
is-
had millions of
Dude,
dollars,
this
I would
is not
have
even.
Steve Jobs.
This is
Why?
not even in my notes.
Just
okay.
do
so
you mean, why
nobody,
not?
because I have them and nobody
Here it
else
is.
does.
Here it is. Okay, so here it is. So in from the 70s, literally, that's how old they are. From the 70s.
I don't know, but what's the point?
Birkenstocks.
Why
so
does
here's the
Bill
best
Gates
part.
have Leonardo da Vinci's first manuscript writings?
That's artwork. That's collectible.
Well,
but
Okay,
so
but
a guy's
Steve
pair-
Jobs created the iPhone for
But
us.
to be fair,
A guy's pair
hold
of
on.
shoes.
All right, everybody, shut up. I'm muting both of you. But to be fair, Bill Gates did use those drawings in screensavers and stuff and shared them with the world on Microsoft Windows 95 and 97 during screensavers. And also,
Didn't know that.
Yeah, that's half the reason he bought them.
Steve Jobs also changed the whole
But
universe.
Steve Jobs did what he did. These sandals were thrown away after he died. And somebody literally, like a groundskeeper, dug them out of the trash and was like, no, these are Steve's sandals. We have to keep them. And literally, they were expecting to sell for $60,000 is what they thought they might be able to get out of them. And they got $218,000. The guy is anonymous. He would like to remain anonymous. But you can literally, these things you can see. My sandals are gross. Okay, I've had my sandals for about 2 years. They're pretty gross.
You didn't invent Apple.
But these sandals, you can see the toe prints. You can just see where everything's worn out. It's just got that look to where it's like Ryan. I mean, we mentioned this on the podcast.
I'm not worn out.
A month or two. No, dickhead. A month or two ago, we swapped each other's sandals on accident, and I was wearing one of your sandals, and you went home in one of my sandals. Yeah. And it was the grossest feeling ever. Why would you go buy some sandals or Birkenstocks that are from the 1970s?
I'm not doing it to wear them. I'm doing them to put them up in a.
Well, also included in the sale price, they got it for $218,750. But they also whoever bought it included an NFT that they owned. So that just gives you the idea of the world we live in these days. Second to last headline we have. Claim of new world record. I mean, every fucking news story is either animals getting loose at the zoo or world records.
Or Birkenstocks worn by somebody.
But we have another world record. These assholes, a bunch of hipsters, I'm sure, in Casper, Wyoming, they participated in the world's longest beard chain this past weekend. Beard chain. So in order to participate, your beard had to be at least, what did they say? At least 6 inches long to participate. And what they did was they split the beards like, handlebars. They tied them to each other. And these assholes in Wyoming, they set the Guinness Book of World Records by having a beard chain that was 150 feet long. And
you know what they did?
Aside from the grossest thing I could probably ever think of. All
50, how many?
I didn't say how many people, but the record that was previously held, that was set in Germany in 2007, it was 62 feet 6 inches. So literally they more than doubled it, 150 feet. 62 feet something 6 inches was the previous record in 2007.
Okay, so you're thinking probably 100.
Sorry, 8 inches long was the minimum requirement. Not
what they all
inches.
Did is they went and grabbed lunch and they reserved a top. They reserved a back room.
Was it started by your guys up in Wisconsin? Hey, what are you all doing?
It was in week? Wyoming. It was.
We all need to meet.
A bunch of hipsters met at a bar. They started drinking a bunch of IPAs. They all had flannel shirts on.
And you Wyoming,
they were eating pork belly. They were eating pork belly at the nearby barbecue chain.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you go into your Wisconsin?
We have a walk-in party of 180. I guess they just hit a Guinness.
Get to that.
I guess they just hit a Guinness Book of World Record. Can we make room for them?
We're going way over time, but we have.
Do your Wisconsin accent?
One last headline. Let's get into it before we go. One last headline before we get into it. But yeah, I mean, that just... First of all, it just sounds like the most...
150 guys.
It just sounds like the most
doing
pretentious
on
groups.
Saturday? Can we, line up?
Yeah, man, come on.
Like most of those dudes ride a bike and not drive. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Last headline we have before we go, because we got to get out of here. We're running long. I don't know if you saw this one. Dad might have seen this one. Ryan might have even seen this one. A husband and wife lose their teaching jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Because of what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Give it to me, baby. An OnlyFans account.
I read some about
OnlyFans account. Yeah. Way to be with me on that one.
Porn thing or something?
Yeah, well, OnlyFans, it's not necessarily porn. Sometimes it's just nude photos. Sometimes it's posing. Sometimes it's porn. Sometimes it's this. But yeah, a couple lost their jobs in Arizona because even though the woman decided to block out, I guess there's filters where you can block out what state can see your OnlyFans. She blocked out everybody in Arizona. She tried her best to cover it up. She said the money just wasn't there anymore. She tried to ask, when she was found out about it by someone within the school system, she asked them, just please, keep this under wraps. I'll retire or whatever. I just don't want this blowing up and, blah, blah, blah. And they whoever it was, apparently they just didn't like this person or had a vendetta against this person.
Yeah.
So they went all to the media. They told this girl's name, but I'm not gonna, because we're above that here at the Breeze. I'm not gonna go out and look it up. I already did. She's not that hot. But either way, but she was doing her thing, and some students stumbled upon it somehow. I have no fucking clue. Well, before I read further,
I have a very good idea.
Before I read further into the fact that she had Arizona blocked out, the headline or part of the article before that part said a bunch of middle school students found out, and authorities are still trying to figure out how. Like, yeah, I can tell you how.
There's an
I can
iPhone.
tell you exactly how.
I'll tell you,
iPhones,
there's a guy
iPhones,
that invented
iPads.
something that sold his shoes for $218,000. Okay,
I'm telling you,
They
these
found
kids, they're gonna find porn if they want to find porn.
I'll tell you how. The internet.
But yeah,
dumbass.
so
Steve Jobs.
some photos started circulating around, and she was like, "Look, dude, these teaching and that was obviously the first thing I thought of. Like, teaching salaries are shit. They don't pay teachers enough." And she's like, "This is literally what I have to do to make extra income as for my kids, to feed my kids." She has 2 kids with her
and
husband.
treat myself.
And her
every once in a
husband,
while.
of course, was also a teacher, so he got fired. They both got fired. They both got their teaching certificates revoked. Now, to be fair, here's the one part of the story that I find a bit questionable. They did shoot a video in one of the classrooms. She's like, it was on a weekend, and we did do work for our classes, but we decided to take this break and do this. And no kids were around. So, I mean, yeah, obviously, like, you did it in the only feasible amount of right way, but still, yeah, that's taking it one step too far. So yeah, they're fired, and you know, that's just disgusting.
Doesn't school just lend itself to
Definitely
that?
don't look that up, anyone out there. Definitely don't look any of that stuff up.
Yeah, never do. Can you send me that?
I hate to say
so
this,
I
but
can
yeah,
never
she's
look it up?
not even hot. I checked her name out. I have her on the article, and I checked her out real quick. Just a quick photo of her with clothes on, and I was like, yeah, okay, all right, cool, whatever.
Sister
To
Mary.
each his own. But they're busted nonetheless. So, Ryan, quick lightning update. Where we at?
3, 2, 1. 1-0.
Still, how much time left in the second?
8 minutes 30 seconds.
All right, let's go get on that game because wow, we are way over tonight. But we've had a pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you guys so much.
We will see you guys next Thursday.
We appreciate you listening for
Thanksgiving Day
what
special.
episode was it, guys?
69 days.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll see you next week. Goodbye. Good night,
We're
everybody.
gonna have
We'll
a
see
turkey
you
special.
Later.
All right, we'll see you on Thanksgiving. We love you. Bye bye.
Love you.